Rob, so Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, they do have a rematch clause, and both have stated they would rather have the rematch at 154 pounds, citing that the weight, it's too hard to make 147. That it's become too difficult, even though they both ended up making it. What's your thoughts on that? And does it change the outcome of what we just saw last night?
I think after a beating like that, I don't even think a rematch should happen. But if it does happen, and Crawford does go up to 54, it wouldn't make sense to do it by the end of the year. I think Spence took a real serious beating. So with his face swelling the way that it did, and the type of punishment that he got, like he got knocked down 3 times, bro. You know what I mean? And it weren't just no flash knockdowns. They were legit knockdowns. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that fight should be rushed anytime soon at this point. I mean, if it happens, it happens. What I would like to see is Crawford and Boots at this point. Now, despite of that performance and Boots' performance, Boots' ability towards Crawford's ability, no matter what, this is a 50-50 fight between them two. You know what I mean? It's solid 50-50. I like who I like, but I think it's still a 50-50. There's no one else in that weight division that Crawford will put up a challenge to Crawford besides Boots. Now, if he goes to 54, Charlo's busy. Who else you got? You got Tim Tszyu. You know what I mean? Who you got? You got Brian Castano. You got...
We ain't seen Castano since Charlo.
Yeah, so it's a lot of guys that when you go up to 54... like, you're only as good as your last performance. So it's like you go to the next guy and 54 and he has a mediocre performance. A lot of people, a lot of Spence fans especially, are going to say, oh, well, he should have went back down to 47 if he has a bad performance. 54 is too big for him. Charlo's going to do this. Charlo's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I wouldn't rush the rematch. I would enjoy this win. I would do whatever he has to do, and then hopefully he can pass the torch down to Boots eventually. That would be something nice to see. Or, you know, depends if even Crawford wins that fight. Who the fuck knows? It's a 50-50, bro. That's
as a boxing fan, do you want to see Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford again?
No, I don't. Not after that. I don't. But I've told you. For how long? Since before Danny and Spence.
Yeah, you got a lot of shit for saying that he was never going to be the same.
He's not the same, bro. He's not the same. And I noticed that shit, and I know that people going to look at me and say, oh, he's just a strength coach. He's not a boxing coach. So he's this, he's that. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all people say. At the end of the day, you can read somebody's body language and say he's not right. All it takes is for a person to talk, and you like, his speech impediment seems off. You know that something's wrong, but fighters are going to fight. It doesn't even matter.